Greetings, people of the internet and of YouTube, and especially fans of City of Heroes, City of Villains, and City of Heroes Going Rogue. I am Luchaman! Okay, so I'm not Luchaman, I'm just some dude wearing a Rey Mysterio mask. It has been announced by Paragon Studios, well by NCSoft, that they are closing down Paragon Studios. And by closing down Paragon Studios, they are getting rid of City of Heroes, Villains, and Going Rogue. Quite possibly one of the greatest MMOs that was ever created. City of Heroes was released April of 2004, like 7 or 8 months before World of Warcraft. And yet, no word from World of Warcraft that they're shutting their doors. World of Warcraft seems to be like the typical MMO. You have the magic, bows and arrows, dwarves, orcs, blah blah blah. But City of Heroes, it was set in the modern day. You have people that could fly, you had people with capes. You had telekinetic powers, you had lightning throwing, you had people that could... It was a comic book. It was a comic book superhero game where you could either go solo comic book or you could do like the comic book crossover team up thing with fellow players. City of Heroes is quite possibly the greatest MMO ever created. And after 8 years, they want to shut it down. There'll be 2 links posted below in this video. The first link takes you to change.org, where there's a petition being set up right now to stop them from shutting this down. At the current timing of this video, the petition is over 7,000 signed. It's almost up to 8,000. I am one of the signers of that. This scheme is very important to me. I was there from the beginning, and I've been with it for all these years, and I do not want to see something this great shut down. And when they offered it free to play a little while back, I could have taken free to play, but no. I've had a paid subscription all these years, and I was going to keep on going to until the end of time. Hang on a second. Let's see. City of Heroes has also really been great because in the 8 years it's been up and running, the people behind the scenes, they have listened. They have given the people what they want. When the game first started out, there were no capes or trench coats. Because, well, it was a new game, people just start up and they didn't know how to work the mechanics of it yet. But everyone playing on there, they said, we want capes, we want trench coats. So after the game had been around for a little bit, bam! Capes and trench coats were introduced into the game. And then more stuff kept coming. We want wings. Bam, you got your wings. You got your feathery wings, you got your demonic wings, you got your mechanical wings. We want more costume options. Bam, you got more costume options. We want more zones to traverse. Bam, you got more zones. We want new villain groups. You got new villain groups. It wasn't just listening to people's requests. They took real life situations and actually incorporated it into the game. There's one event, a guy had 8 people going around and hunting skull members for him in Perez Park. He just simply said, go, hunt, kill, skulls. This guy, he's sitting around while all his teammates are doing all the work. This got posted on the forums. Everyone saw this and was laughing. They're laughing themselves crazy. It was so funny, in fact, the people at the studio, they officially released a badge. Defeat 500 skull members, and the badge is called Go, Hunt, Kill, Skulls. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I mean, a game that actually, where the community, they tell the people what they want, and it is made by the people and for the people. After City of Heroes was released, we got City of Villains, a game which allowed us to play from the other side of the mask. I won't be doing that because this thing, it's not as cool on the inside as it is on the outside. Yeah, City of Villains, it was pretty cool. You broke out of prison, and you made it your choice to how you would soon become the next world's greatest supervillain. Yeah, so then the City of Villains, they had their own areas for them to do their stuff. Heroes was over here, Villains was over here. They had their own little areas, but then the Paragon people were like, these people need to interact with each other. And they created events where someone on server A with their villain and someone also on server A with their hero could meet on the same ground. And mano a mano, fist to fist. This was pretty cool. If City of Heroes goes away, all you'll have left is DC Heroes Online. And Champions Online. Ugh. City of Heroes and City of Villains were first. Champions came afterwards. No thank you. There's supposed to be a Marvel-based version of this. Never got off the ground. DC Heroes Online? Ugh. The second link in this video will take you to The Escapist. The video section, 0 punctuation, where Yahtzee actually talks about DC Heroes Online universe, whatever. And he actually says, he points out the statement, question, is DC better than City of Heroes? And he says it loses a million points right out of the firing of the first gate. City of Heroes had like a ton of customization. You could customize what your character looked like. You could customize what your powers looked like. Hell, late into the game they gave you a level creation kit where you could make story arcs. I mean, yeah, making your own stories, putting in minions what you want. You can actually custom make what a villain would look like, or some of the minions. This is pretty cool. There's been no word as to why City of Heroes is shutting down. A game that's been going on for 8 years strong and still has a huge fan base. And showed, I don't know, they said no reason why it was shutting down. So yeah, we need to find a way to keep this game going, people. This is the greatest superhero game ever. They also, late in the game they introduced the Paragon market system where you could also use Paragon points you could earn just by playing the game. And you could get some stuff that you'd missed, like if you hadn't been on for all the years. Me, like I said, I've been on ever since the game was released in 2004. This was a pretty awesome game. And it's kind of sad that people are shutting it down. So yeah, second link takes you to the review of DC Universe Online and why we can't have that be one of the only superhero games out there. First link takes you to the petition we need to make sure these people do not shut this game down. If anyone at Paragon Studios or NCSoft is watching this video, please, I have been a loyal fan for all these years. I've played this. Yeah, I spent these last 8 years with this game. It's been great. It's been fun. It's the greatest MMO, in my opinion. If anyone out there argues otherwise, or if I sounded like I was bashing World of Warcraft earlier, I did not mean that. I'm just saying it was nice to have a modern-day comic book-based MMO. Yeah, but yeah, come on, we can't have City of Heroes. City of Heroes was released the same year, like I said, with World of Warcraft. And while World of Warcraft, they've had to have TV advertisements for this game to be so popular. This game, I don't think I saw any TV adverts for this game. I just saw like maybe a comic book advertisement for the game. Saw it on the internet. Actually played it at this game arcade a little while ago when I was first starting out. So yeah, City of Heroes, despite having no TV coverage, it got incredibly popular. Everyone took notice of it. I mean, even Marvel filed a lawsuit against them. Marvel lost, but that just shows you how big this game. If this game is so big, that's able to attract the attention of its competitors. Okay, so yeah, like a few years ago, one of my friends they went to one of the events. They went to like one of the huge comic things. I couldn't go, lack of funds, but check this out. A Lord Recluse. One of the major villain groups in the game was Arachnos, and this is their insignia. Spider-based enemy group, led by Lord Recluse. Yeah. Yeah, so you had... This game had its iconic heroes, and it had its iconic villains. And you had to make your own hero or villain. It's pretty cool because after having the system separated for so long, then at one point they created the Shades of Grey, going rogue. You could either be a hero, you could be a villain, or if you wanted to, you could blur the line. You could be a vigilante or a rogue. So you could have your hero slowly descend the path toward the dark side. Or you could have a villain who was wronged and then done wrong, work their way up to the rank of hero and hopefully make up for some of their past misgivings. I mean, seriously, have you ever seen a game which actually, for so long, had you be separate, whether you had to be all good or all evil, and then it gives you the chance to actually go back and forth at your own leisure. This was pretty awesome for a game. I mean, the game was like supposed to be set on Earth in the real world, but they incorporated time travel to alternate dimensions, magical places of technology, even travel to like other worlds. They even had places where you had the heroes and the villains, you had them fighting against each other, or you had them where the heroes and villains had to work together to fight an even bigger enemy. The Rikti, one of the other major villain groups from the game. Sorry if this has been like an incredibly long rant, but I am very passionate about this game. I mean, when you stick with something for 8 years, and then find out that they're just like, sorry Charlie, we're pulling the plug, hasta la vista. Well, excuse me for being passionate about it. So thank you very much for listening to my words. And NCSoft, if any of you guys are listening to this, please just take into consideration all the people that really want this game to stay up and alive. And like I said, they're at change.org. Over 7,000 people have signed this. It'll probably be 8,000 by the end of today. Hopefully. I hope so. And to those of you, my fellow City of Heroes, City of Villains players, I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully, if you haven't signed the petition, you can sign it still. Or just find some way to support us. Contact NCSoft, or, I don't know, tell your friends about it. Vote to keep the game online. To those of you who've never heard of this and are just now finding about it, well, I'm sorry you missed out on such a great game. So hopefully if we can just find a way to keep this game alive, then we can get a chance to join it and try it too. If I got anything else, I'll post more videos on this channel later. But yeah, this was a great game, and I had fun playing it, and hopefully this isn't the end. Thank you for your time, and have a nice day. Good luck.